Thanksgiving is right around the corner and everybody is already talking turkey. So I thought, let's invite our local butchers. Today I have Bob and Fred from Adams Fairacre Farms to help share with us their expertise on this special bird. Thanks guys for coming.
Well, thanks for having us over.
I am so excited to be here. I love your videos. My family loves your videos, and now I get to be in one.
Thanks,
right.
Bob. You
very
guys
cool,
are
Very
right?
exciting.
Very
and I love you guys too. You teach us so much. So I really appreciate you both being here.
We're going to teach you some more stuff today.
Awesome. I think we're going to start with you, Fred, and you're going to show us how to prepare the special bird.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's get started.
Let's do it.
Looks like a fresh bird here today.
Yes, we have a fresh antibiotic-free bird.
And there's different types of turkeys.
Yes, you can get frozen ones. You can get pre-basted ones. You can get all natural, which is a plain turkey. This is antibiotic-free turkey. And you can get an organic turkey.
Okay, lots of choices.
Lots of choices.
One major question I always have is, what size bird do I need for my family?
Usually it's 1 pound to 1.5 pounds per person.
Okay.
That'll give you sufficient leftovers. If you want a lot of leftovers, people take stuff home, you go for like 2 pounds a person.
You know what I wanted to ask you is cleaning the bird. I'll just give you a little background.
Sure.
So I cook the turkey at my house, but my mom usually prepares it. So she washes it. She has a special basin because she doesn't like to put it in her sink. And she washes it, and then I take it and I cook it.
Which is a smart thing if you have a basin, but I mean, you shouldn't really wash your turkey, because by putting it in a sink, spraying it with your hose or your spigot there or anything, it's going to splatter all the bacteria anywhere.
Right.
Best thing is to do, cut it out of the bag and drain it in your sink, and then put it right in your roasting pan.
Okay, great.
And now we can start doing some work.
All right.
They usually come with either a metal, plastic, or sometimes the legs might be tucked into a little skin here. So first we're going to remove that. Let's get his tail out of the way. This just pulls right out. That's that. And then inside the cavity you have one neck,
Aha.
which I like to lay in a pan, and usually in the front of the cavity there's a bag, but nope, they shoved it in here. And this is where your heart and gizzard and liver is, which I also like to put in a pan.
So always remember to remove it from the bag.
Always remember, yes, and don't forget to take the thing that holds the legs together
Gotcha.
out. You don't want to cook plastic in your oven.
No.
No. So, now that that's done, we also like to keep the bird tight.
Okay.
So, we like to fold his wings back. You just tuck them underneath. And then we're going to truss up his legs with a little string to keep him from spreading out while you're cooking.
So while you're doing that, I see you're closing it up. So the one other question people ask is to stuff or not to stuff. I don't stuff.
I prefer not to stuff. I think I prefer the stuffing on the side. That's my choice. But if you're going to stuff, just make sure you loosely stuff.
Okay.
Don't overstuff, or else it's not going to cook properly, because it does have to cook up to about 170 degrees.
And I see that this has a little, I'm going to call it a popper. What do you call it?
Yeah, pop-up timer.
But
Yep.
I should use a meat thermometer
You
at
should
some
use
point.
a meat thermometer to check. So when that pops, it's a sign that a turkey is done or close to being done. That's when you would check and usually stick it into the thigh.
And what is the rule of thumb about temperature and per pound?
So it's usually cook it at 350 degrees.
Okay.
And it's 15 minutes per pound. That's the average cooking time.
Okay.
So now we have this done. You can really stick any, sometimes I stick carrots and onions and something, whatever you want inside, but this time we're going to use a little aromatic herbs,
Smells nice.
which will flavor the turkey. So we just stick it right inside where the neck was. And now we're ready to season. So
Okay.
only thing I do is dry it off. So
I'll grab some paper towels.
thank you. So now we're going to pat it dry. And this turkey's about 13 pounds, which is a hen. They get up to 16 pounds. And then the toms are the larger turkeys. Now we're going to brush it with some olive oil, so the skin will brown up nice and get a little crispy.
Should I ever put tin foil on my bird?
Yes, you tin foil the larger turkeys.
Okay.
This should only take about 3 hours to cook, which is be perfect for the skin to come out nice.
For like a
Well,
20 pounder?
Yeah,
or something like
you're gonna
that?
cover it with foil until the last hour. Then you take the foil off, and that'll give the skin time enough to crisp up.
Okay.
So once you have your olive oil, you can probably put any seasoning you want, whatever you prefer. I prefer just some salt.
We're pretty basic too.
Yeah,
Just like the
some sea salt.
flavor of the turkey come through.
Yes, exactly. And the aromatics will help with some flavoring too. Ground pepper.
And is it okay sometimes, I tend to baste mine throughout the cooking process?
There's nothing wrong with basting,
Okay.
but the more you open the oven and close the oven, the longer it's going to affect the cooking time.
Good point.
So, the more basting, you're going to have to add some time to it. And then we're going to use a little garlic powder.
That's gonna make it smell nice.
Oh, it's going to make your house smell nice.
It's looking good.
And there we go. Then I always add a little liquid to the pan before I put it in. That'll
that's-
give you, make sure you have a little gravy, and then you just add some chicken stock to that, and
That's about
you're
it.
good to go. It's
right.
quick and simple.
Well, thank you.
You're
Let's
welcome.
get this in the
Let's get this bird
oven
in the
and get
oven.
it cooking.